Hi guys, what's up? It's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so excited because we're going to be talking all about my favorite thing ever, Netflix. I watch way too many Netflix shows. I feel like I've actually gone through literally every single good show on Netflix. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all my top 10 favorite Netflix shows so that if you guys run out of favorite shows to watch on Netflix, you have some other ones that maybe you haven't seen. So if you like today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and let's get into the video. So the first show that I have on here is actually the first show that I ever started watching on Netflix, and it's called 90210. It takes place in 90210, that's like the zip code of Beverly Hills, I think, right? But it's just a bunch of kids in like their high school, and it's just kind of them living. Also in that show, the last episode of the entire season, like of the entire show, is just so good. So it's literally worth watching that show just so you can get to the last episode. The next show that I have on here is Gossip Girl. I started watching Gossip Girl right after I finished 90210, and they're kind of like similar because they both take place in high schools, but Gossip Girl takes place in New York, and I love all the characters in Gossip Girl. I also really love that show because it takes place in New York, and my dream college is NYU, so I really want to go there one day, and it's just really cool to see like how they live in New York. Third show that I have on here is Grey's Anatomy. That's like one of my all-time favorite shows ever. The reason why I like it so much is because, so if you didn't know, I mean, how would you not know, but Grey's Anatomy like takes place in a hospital. It's not just like the drama of the people, there's also like surgeries going on that are like really cool, and so each episode is like different because new patients come in and they all have different problems. But Grey's Anatomy also is so, like, I know my brother was gonna start it because I kept telling him like, you need to start Grey's Anatomy, but he didn't want to start it because it's so long. I think Grey's Anatomy is like 13 or 14 seasons, and it's still going on right now. Like, it's on every Thursday. But if you're looking for a long show to start, like a long-term show, then that's a good one to start because it's really good, and that show is just an emotional roller coaster. Next show I recommend watching is the Carrie Diaries. This show was so good, but it really made me mad. So basically, the Carrie Diaries was like a really good show. Like I said, I really liked the characters. It was just like really good. I liked the cute relationships, but it was way too short. There were only 2 seasons, and the first season was only like an introduction to the characters and stuff, I feel like, and then the second season it started to get into the drama, but then it just ended. Like, I remember watching the last episode and I was like this is the last episode? I was like, what the heck? That kind of made me mad, especially because I really liked like the 2 main characters, and they were like, oh, I don't know, but I still recommend watching it because it's like really good. Okay, the next show I have on here is a little bit different. I wouldn't normally watch this kind of show, but a friend recommended it to me and I was like, why not? I'll just watch it. And it's called Quantico. It's basically like one of those FBI kind of shows. I really didn't think I was gonna like it because I'm not really into like the FBI typical shows, but this one was like different for some reason and I really liked it, and once I started watching it, it's like addicting because like you just want to see what happens. Okay, this next show, you can't go through life without watching this show. Like, you can't. It's The Office. It's like the best show ever. The next show I recommend watching is Riverdale. I know that's kind of like a basic popular show, but it's honestly so good. When I started watching Riverdale, I like binge watched it when it first came out and finished it in like 2 days, but it was so good. I love like the characters in it. They're all so, I don't know, I just love them all. I mean, Cole Sprouse is in it, so how can you not love it? The next show I have on here is Glee. I watched that so long ago, like I literally don't even remember, but I just remember like loving that show. But basically, Glee also takes place in a high school. I feel like now that I'm talking about all these, they like all take place in high schools. That's so weird. But basically, it takes place in a high school, and there's a Glee club, which is like a singing club. It's, oh no, it's like show choir, and yeah, it's really sweet and funny, and I really like it. The next show that I've been really liking is The Fosters. This is one that like I just started a few months ago. It's basically just about this family that like fosters these 2 kids, and then they eventually like become a part of the family, and it's just about like their lives and stuff. And the last show in my top 10 is Jane the Virgin. I like was really hesitant to start this because I was like, Jane the Virgin, like what kind of name is that? But it's actually like really good. I really like that show, and I think it might still be on now. I'm not really sure. I kind of like, a lot of the times when shows like they aren't on Netflix anymore, I kind of like lose track of them. It's basically about this girl Jane who gets accidentally artificially inseminated, so she's like pregnant with someone else's baby, and it's like just all about her life, and it's like also a mystery involved, so it's really good. And if you've seen Jane the Virgin already, comment down below if you ship Michael and Jane or Jane and Raphael, because I ship Jane and Raphael. So those are my top 10 favorite Netflix shows. Also, I thought I would mention this at the end of the video because one of my favorite Netflix shows ever was One Tree Hill, and it's not on Netflix anymore. I like found that out the other day and I was so sad. But One Tree Hill was like a show that also took place in a high school, no surprise, but it was like kind of centered more around basketball because the two main guy characters played basketball, and it was such a good show. So if you're willing, like if you've watched all those shows and you have nothing else to watch, then you can probably find it somewhere. I don't know, just search One Tree Hill, but it's such a good show. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you all next week. Bye!